Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you could hit that like and subscribe button, it's really helping grow the channel. We're almost at 1,000k subs, so that's pretty cool. So if you can hit subscribe, that really help build the channel up. But in this video, we've got a new project car. So as you guys know, I'm a bit of a Toyota enthusiast, but what you may not know, I'm also a bit of a Mitsubishi enthusiast. My daily is a Lancer, I used to have a Mirage, and my first car was a Mitsubishi Sigma. And this car we've picked up is also a Mitsubishi Sigma. It's a 1983 GJ, and before you think there's no Corolla content going to be coming, the Corolla's not going anywhere. We've still got plenty of stuff to do on the Corolla. This was a bit of an impulse buy, I guess. I wasn't expecting to buy this type of project car. I was actually hoping to get something a bit more track or thrashable, but this came up and I couldn't say no. So yeah, let's take you around and show you the rest of the car. All right, here it is. It has been sitting in a shed in country Orange, New South Wales for the past 12 years. Since 2008. And it is fairly clean. Apart from a ding under there and a scratch on the door, the body is fairly straight. So the wow factor on this is the interior. It is completely original and complete, not missing any parts. A little dirty, even factory ashtrays. The other cool thing is it's only got 83,000 on the clock, so it's pretty tidy. Has original owner's manuals. This is brought off a second owner, but look at the condition of everything. It's so immaculate. All right, it's got a 2.6 Astron motor in there. These came with a 2 litre and 2.6, and a little filthy, but it runs on stale fuel. So what are we doing with this car? At the moment, it's just a bit of a resto. So I want to get it all running, schmick, and kind of flush all the fluids out, sort of get it all to A1, give it a clean, and just have it as a resto. Probably do the suspension and just drive around as it is. The future of it, I don't know what's going to happen in terms of engine or anything like that. I just want to get it tidy, get the paint sort of clean as best we can, and see how it turns out, so we can do more stuff in the Corolla. So yeah, here's a bit of footage of me giving this thing a bit of a clean out. This is the worst of the seats. It's pretty dirty, but I reckon it will turn up pretty good. It's got, you know, 12 years of dust collecting up everywhere, but she's in such good condition. Look at the grime. I'll get this looking schmick. I think this thing's going to need more than a vacuum after 12 years of dust, so we'll give it an initial clean, and then I think we need to go hard and pull everything apart and give it a full washout. come up clean after initial vac. Still needs a deeper clean, but that will do for the moment. I really want to clean the body and the engine bay to see the true sort of condition of the paint. So we might just give that a once over now with the gurney and see how the rest looks. Oh, I'll let you hear it run. I'll stay off fuel. Not bad, considering it's got 12-year-old fuel in there. And she's gone. Alright, I've hit the car with a bit of a low pressure gurney and still pretty filthy. I'm going to try this snow job from Bowden's. It's sort of like a touchless way to wash the car. Do it with a foam cannon, let it absorb and spray it off and see if that cleans off any of the major stuff. And then I think we might need to go with bug and tar remover for all the real messy parts. But yeah, we'll give that a shot. Didn't turn out bad for its first wash. It's got this bugs on there I've got to remove. Great job taking most of the crap out of the paint, and it's, you see the shine, but that's really smooth, really clean. That'll be ready for a polish once we clean the whole paint like that. So whole car's got to be done like that. This is the bad side of the car, and just after a clay, looking pretty damn good. Alright, I've finished cleaning the car. Turned out okay. It's good working up with the paint up close. You can kind of see where all the defects are, but it is pretty straight. Really happy. So it's got a few little character stone chips. I don't mind. But now we've got to do the engine flush, because the engine's filthy, so get on to that next. Check out our cleanest booties. Little bit dirty and dusty. I wonder if I can get to the top of the fuel tank from here. Could I be that lucky? Let's find out. I'm so happy with how clean this boot is. It is been dry. It's great. I'm even happier because I can access the top of the tank from here without taking it out and have an inspection, see how dirty it is, and suck the fuel out. Sweet. about 20 litres of old fuel. The tank looks pretty good. In there's not too much shit at the bottom. There's maybe about 5 litres in there left. We're just going to have to flush that through with some fresh fuel. Alright, got most of the old fuel out. Time to change the fuel filter. Alright, now we've got fuel sorted. Let's get the oil and engine flushed. And this oil is going to be filthy. Just old. Looks pretty clean actually, which is good. Alright, just put a new filter on, threw some oil in. Just got to go pick up some spark plugs and then we're good to run this thing over. Whoever serviced this car, which is probably the previous owner, did everything super tight. That's focusing. Not too bad. 3 in 1 piece. We'll get freshies anyway. Sounds smoother than it did before. Better warm up. Oh, she doesn't want to idle, so we might have a vacuum leak somewhere, or we haven't got enough fuel, new fuel coming through. Yeah, so I've put the idle screw all the way up. See if I can just keep the idle up, just to kind of get it running and warming up. But it's well and truly warmed up by now, so it doesn't seem like the choke is actually coming on at all. But there is so much pollution crap on this system, even more than the Corolla. So yeah, it's probably better just to get a Weber and take this thing off. Probably run a bit better, but I'll see if I can get it going for the moment. So we'll keep chugging at it to see what we can find. think I figured out what's wrong with the carburetor. It seems like it's starving to fuel and idle. Because if I spray some carby cleaner on idle, it'll idle normal, and as soon as you take away the carby cleaner, it's like it's starving to fuel. So I'll show you. So I think it's just losing fuel and idle, so might be an idle jet thing. It's a pretty complex carburetor actually. It's got a lot of different components. The choke is controlled by water. I don't think it's a fuel pump, because when you rev it up it seems to be fine, so it gets fuel as soon as you open up the jets. It's just on idle. And I've tried the mixture screw and the idle screw, and that still doesn't matter which position it's in, it doesn't seem to work. So I have to pull it apart, reco, or just get a Weber. So we'll keep playing with it. Well, looks like I've sorted it. Something to do with the vac advance was messing it up. So I disconnected the vac advance, cleaned out the idle jets, and then it just started singing. So I put the vac advance back on. Maybe it needed to clean out, maybe something wrong with the vac advance. But now she starts pretty good. Sweets. Now we've got it running semi well. We're gonna jack her up and check the brakes and flush the old brake fluid out and see how it goes. Man, it's so clean. I've got a little bit of brake left. Hopefully they're not too dry and not going to crack on me. Might spray some stuff on there. Standard suspension, which definitely needs to be changed. Oh, it's had some shocks changed some of its life. Bleeding it from over the crack. We'll take them off, have a look, but it's pretty clean. She's brown. Yeah, we definitely need to flush all that out. Gross. Alright, just bled all the brakes. Got a lot of air in the back for whatever reason, but it's all done. And now, if you can see any of that, I'm going to give the undercar a bit of a spray and clean. Check out that gunk. Looking pretty clean. Might just give the wheels a quick coat of paint before they go back on. Just spruce them up a bit. Alright, my process on painting wheels is first obviously give them a clean and a bit of a sand down, wash them with wax and grease remover, then give them a dust coat, then give them 5 minutes to dry, give them a full coat, then give them about half an hour to an hour to dry depending how hot it is, and then knock it with a clear coat, and they seem to last a fair while. So yeah, this is my process. Here's the finished product. Heaps better than before. If you're going to do this, when you spray it, try and use good quality paint if you can, if you want to last. And if you want to last a long time, let them dry for at least 3 days to a week before you put them in the car. Once the paint seals and dries, it just rejects most of the stone chips it gets, instead of putting paint chips in there. With the Corolla, I think I let it for about a week, and they've been on the car for about a year, and they're pretty good. So yeah, that's my advice. I'm not the expert, but it works for me.